Hey guys, so if you're looking for a CELPIP 9 or more, you need to watch this video and watch all these 10 sentences because I'm going to show you how to transform them based on examiner's expectations in a way where you get these ordinary sentences to become fancy and get you a 9. Now, people who usually complain that we did perfect grammar, vocabulary, and everything, and we still got an 8. They're not wrong. You know, you can have perfect English without any mistakes, and you will still get an 8. Remember this, you will still get an 8. For a 9, you need to make sure, I'm emphasizing this again, you need to make sure that you have above average sentences, which come with these few things. And these are the things that examiners are looking for, which make them sure that you're worth over a 9, and that makes you above average. Okay, so what these things are, based on examiner reviews, are vocabulary. Of course, you want to make words fancier. Complex sentences. Complex sentences are the ones which are broken down into two parts. Okay, so if I say based on, I'm going to say based on my health, comma, I will not be able to run 2 miles. Okay, so that's two parts of the sentence because I use based on. If I say while I am a little tired today, comma, I can still jog 2 miles. Two parts of the sentence make it a complex sentence. I always tell people to have at least 2 complex sentences in your task 1 and your task 2 for a CELPIP. Range means different parts of speech. You use adverbs, adjectives, nouns, verbs. You use not only words, but also phrasal verbs and just a variety of things. And that's where variety is different. Variety, by that we mean things like words where you say good in one paragraph. The next paragraph you should say excellent. The next paragraph you should say splendid or spectacular. So you change the words, don't use the same words, and that is what variety means. Now this is what examiners mark you on, but we will not discuss that today because what we have here is a compilation of different sentences. They're not in one letter or essay. They're not in one paragraph. So I cannot compare sentences with each other. So variety is something you guys need to pay attention to yourselves. Connectors also, we won't discuss that in this video because these sentences that I have are separate sentences. They cannot be connected with each other, but in a letter, in an essay, task 1, task 2, in your CELPIP writing, make sure you connect your ideas with conjunctions like furthermore, likewise, moreover, also, apart from that, on top of that. And we have done lots of lessons on connectors on this channel, so you can check those out in my videos. But for today, we're going to talk about these 3 main things, and we're going to use real life examples. These are sentences that are most commonly used, and these ones are mainly for task 1. We'll do another one for task 2 very soon. But this one will give you a very good idea for task 2 as well, and in fact for all your writing for all your lifetime. So let's get started. The first thing is I need to make a complaint. Let's make it fancy, okay? So I need to register. How about that? Register a complaint. Or lodge, even fancier. So we're making the vocab better by putting these words. Complain, and what if I say urgently? All right, so if I say urgently, the ly is rarely used by people. So the more lys you have, the better. And that is going to give it a range of vocabulary. Okay, all right. You can also have I'm in need of registering a lodging complaint, but that's not usually said. I mean, it feels to me that I'm forcing it too much, so I'm going to leave it there. At least I have 2 good components of my sentence. Sentence number 2, can you please help me with the refund process? That would be great. Okay, let's make it complex. All right, let's say if. As soon as I put if, it becomes complex because now I can break the sentence into 2 parts. If any help can be provided, notice that I made it passive instead of active, which is help me with this. I made it passive on purpose. That is also going to give me a range because it's active in some sentences and passive in some. So that's also good for my range, and I got my complex sentence in there. Let's continue. If any help can be provided to me regarding, let's put a good vocab there too, regarding the refund process, that would be great. Let's say that would be phenomenal. Okay, phenomenal. All right, vocabulary. Okay, fancier vocab instead of saying that would be great. I really like your course, but I don't have the money to take the course. Okay, Let's make it complex again. While makes it complex because now you can break the sentence into two parts. While I adore. Vocabulary. Not just like your course. I adore your course. Comma. I don't have the money to take the course. I lack sufficient funds. All right. So sufficient funds is fancier vocab than just saying I don't have money. What I'm thinking is putting a li. I guess I unfortunately lack sufficient funds. Can I say something better? I regrettably, yeah, there we go. Regrettably lack sufficient funds. So that is li, which gives you a range of wordings, adverbs. That is always appreciated. Okay, so now let's see this one. I think you will have a good time in my city because we have so many things to do. Okay, definitely gonna get rid of so many. I'm gonna make a better vocabulary there. Let's not make it complex. Let's keep it simple and do an example here. I am certain. If I say certain, okay, that sounds too formal. And I think I'm talking to a friend here. So I am sure. Yeah, because it's informal. You don't want to be too fancy here. I'm sure you will fall in love with the city. So while you cannot be too serious in your vocabulary with a friend, you can have better wordings. Fall in love with the city is way better than saying have a good time. Okay, so it's a more unique expression, and that's a unique phrase that you can memorize and use. Because it's always better to say since, that is more fancy. We have so many things to do. We have a ton of leisure vocabulary activities. All right, so ton, leisure, better than so many things to do. Okay. Now I'm also going to insert something here. Ton of breathtaking leisure activities. So if you see what I've done here, I'm going to put a hyphen here. Breathtaking is an adjective. So I've been trying to give my range of vocab, li and li. Also going to do adjectives. Okay, the more adjectives, adverbs you have, the better. Nouns and verbs you have naturally. Okay, so I'm so sad to leave this company because I had a great time, but I need to submit my resignation. All right. Despite, making it complex. Again, despite will break the sentence into two parts. Despite having a wonderful and productive. Put into adjectives, wonderful and productive to make it fancy. Productive time with, I want to say tenure. Is it okay? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think tenure in my company would be good. I gotta search it though, but let's leave it. Wonderful and productive time in this firm. Firm is less common than company, so we're gonna go with the unique stuff. Despite having a wonderful time in this company, I need to submit my resignation. I have to compel myself to submit this resignation. So I have to compel myself. I have to force myself. This is a fancier vocabulary. Submit this resignation, better wordings, better phrase than just saying that, well, okay, I did say, this person said submit my resignation. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got adjectives, two adjectives. We got the complex sentence and compel. You got the vocabulary there as well. All three things are hit in the sentence. The restaurant's food was smelly, and it was so bad that none of my family members ate it. Okay, we're not going to make it complex. It's a pretty straightforward sentence. The restaurant food was smelly. Okay. There was a, what do you call that? There was a rancid odor. There we go. That is a very disgusting smell that's coming from the restaurant's food was smelly, and it was so bad that a rancid odor coming from the food that left all my family members to lose their appetite. Just a second, I'm gonna fix this. All right, okay, that made all my family members. There's a rancid odor vocabulary from the food that made all my family members all my family members lose their appetite. Fancier wording. And we got the vocab really nicely done here. Vocab. It's not complex. I don't want to make it complex. It's a simple one. Do we have a range? Let's see. There was rancid from the food that made my family lose their appetite. I can't really put a range, you know. Rancid is an adjective. I got that. I cannot put a li here anywhere. There's not a verb that I can choose. So we'll leave it like that. I really recommend you to make, you know, really is good. It has the li, but really itself sucks as a vocabulary word. So let's see if we can fix it. I really recommend you make sure your gym staff or patrons are clean their machines after every use, since they are always dirty. Okay, so let's change it. Considering, making it complex. Considering the status quo of cleanliness. What is status quo? It means the ongoing situation, the current state of cleanliness in the gym. It would be advisable. And I'm going to say it would be highly advisable to get a lead there, to get an adverb. It would be highly advisable to enforce vocabulary, fancier vocabulary, enforce harsh measures, not harsh, let's say strict, because you can't be harsh on your patrons. Strict measures for the gym staff and the patrons. All right, you got the status quo, fancier vocabulary, considering, complex. You got a lead there, okay, and lots of adjectives. Strict measures, highly advisable is an adjective. That's two. Okay, there we go. We got two of them. So you got all three things: vocabulary, complexity, and range. 3 more to go. Can you help me with the application process? It's too difficult because I'm not a computer expert. Since the application process is highly, I already said that. So let me give you guys something else. Okay, actually, since I'm not an expert in computer, I should go with that. Since I am not a computer guru, make it fancy, I would need your help with the application process. Or what about, it would be simply amazing if I can get some of your assistance. All right, simply is the range. It has the li. Amazing is the adjective. Since is the complexity, and get some of your assistance is better wording than just saying, can you help me? Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, I have taught you guys how to use vocab, complexity, and range. Go to the comment section. Okay, I'd like you guys to answer these 2 sentences. How will you make them better complexity, range, and how would you put better vocabulary? Let's see what you guys say in the comment section. Really looking forward to seeing some great ideas. So let's see what you guys do. This is exciting, and I'll correct you guys. I'll try my best to correct you guys. This is exciting. Okay, so I really want to see what you guys do here. And that's it for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed it, you liked it, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. There is task 2 coming up very soon. Take care, everybody. See you soon.